We are going to be speaking on one controversial topic. Are you ready?
Oh.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to Estigee's Corner. In today's episode of Real and Raw with Estigee, I have my amazing husband here for a Q&A again. And the topic of today is, when does friendship turn into relationship? So it's gonna be a game. Whatever you pick, I'll try to answer it. But you also tip it. Now what I pick,
I will pick for you to answer. Also
you pick and question me.
Okay.
And I'll answer. And then I'll pick and question you. See, I don't know how this is going to turn out because this man is yeah.
My hand is too big for this.
No vex. Hey, Jess.
You sure you're ready for this?
I'm not sure I'm ready for that. Okay, what does it say?
What is the first red flag that a friendship may be becoming something more? It's not necessarily a red flag. What is that thing that you begin to see in the friendship and then begin to sense that this thing, don't pass, be careful. It is no longer what you bargain for.
To me, what I think would be a red flag for me is jealousy. Now, let me expatiate what I mean by jealousy. Jealousy is a term that, for instance, I went out on a date with somebody. Do you understand? With somebody, and I didn't tell my partner. Let's see, we are not married.
Friend.
Yeah.
You didn't tell your friend.
I didn't tell my friend that I'm going out on a date with someone, and the friend happens to be a guy in class, with opposite sex we're talking about. And I went out with a different opposite sex, and I didn't tell this particular friend I'm going out on a date. And then gist brought up gist, and then as friends we spill it, and then I now sense this jealousy attitude. Of course, there's no how a guy. See, the truth of the matter is, a guy that is friends with you that has intentions without telling you, when you go out on a date with another person, he gets jealous.
Okay, but then doesn't
But
show
then,
it.
yes, there are some people that show it.
Okay.
Now, that one to me, it's like once he reacts a certain way that I don't expect him to react, it just, it pulls me back, like, what's going on?
So what then do you do?
What I do is I try to have a one-on-one conversation with the person. I'm like, why did you react that way? I try to understand why he reacted that way. Now, if I now know he has feelings towards me, and the feeling is not mutual, I'll try to set boundaries.
Okay.
I'll now try to be a little bit drawn or withdrawn, so that he will know that, okay, what I have for her is not the same thing she has for me. Like I said, not all friendship ends in relationship.
Not all friendships should lead to relationship. Well, you escaped.
Relationship master.
You escaped.
Hey!
So at the point where what you ordered versus what it's still not right. You begin to set boundaries.
Okay. So
I think I should be the one shaking.
I see this one now. Oh yeah, no. Let me pick. So the question goes for, can emotional intimacy be more dangerous than physical intimacy?
Can emotional intimacy be more dangerous than physical intimacy?
Yes. You know, but you know the difference between emotional intimacy and...
I know emotional intimacy. What's
and
physical intimacy?
Physical intimacy is you're getting physical with the person. Emotional, you don't show it. You just bottle it. It's just you and yourself that knows it. See me, I'm explaining to this one.
Oh, okay. Okay, I think it's the word. Can emotional... So... it's a difficult
Answer.
Which is more dangerous? So I think the person that doesn't show it, the person that doesn't bottles up emotions, are usually the very dangerous ones. I think you can liken it to when you see two people making noise.
Yeah.
They want. You want to fight. and they are just there, they're not doing this. And then one guy who has been quiet from nowhere just comes from
comes.
nowhere. You know, so at times the person who has bottled up emotions will most likely have an avalanche, have lots, coming down by the time they get to release it. So those ones are dangerous. The ones that expresses them have expressed themselves. You've heard their wants, you've heard their intentions. But for the other ones, it can be dangerous because at times you do not know to what extent they can take that to. Some can even go as far as even hunting, your friends that are coming around, and then you not even know why is this happening. It can be more. I think I would rather have someone who is outspoken than someone who is be physical like you. Physical. Okay. So question 2, God. So you have to shake.
It's the person that is speaking that is shaking. Or the person that is not picking is shaking. Okay. Oh, God.
Okay. Okay. What about texting late at night? Innocent or inappropriate?
Repeat it.
What about texting late at night? Innocent or appropriate? I think is the question, is it inappropriate?
Okay, so texting at night.
So is this for a married or for a single?
Both. I think
Okay,
it's both.
I think it's both, yeah.
So if I'm single and we are just friends, you're texting me by 1 a.m. If I'm awake to respond, it depends on the content of the text.
Yeah,
you cannot, right? Yes, you cannot text me by 1 a.m., 2 a.m. and tell me, babes, I can't sleep. Quote, you are my friend, you're not married. So you tell me, babes, I can't sleep. The first thing that I'll ask you, are you okay? Like, are you okay mentally?
Because something should be
exactly, something is keeping you awake. But if the answer from the "are you okay"
I'm missing you
is I'm missing you, or something that I don't understand, and to me, I know that nothing concerning wetin they talk, I will ignore you. In fact, the next response is
you will not show love.
My data is off. I won't even respond to you. But if you are not okay and you ask me that kind of questions, you send that kind of message of I can't sleep, of course it's a swift action. There's going to be a reaction to the message. Now if I am married, I'm sleeping in the bed with my husband, and then you now send me a message by 1 a.m. In fact, let me just say by 11-12 a.m. I cannot sleep. I'll still ask you the same question. Are you okay? What is wrong? And if you tell me something that does not concern me and you, maybe work or something, my data, brother and sister, my data is turned off. In fact, my phone is on flight. I'll respond to you in the morning. When me, I've woken up from sleep. Be doing tarrinets. I think I've answered the question because except something that is worrisome, I'll not involve myself.
This question has a lot. So your response is not totally. It doesn't cover the full context of this question. This question is a lot. It's a lot because it says both innocent and inappropriate.
I've answered it now. Innocent is single, and inappropriate is married. I think I broke it down.
Okay.
Yes. I'm supposed to pick. Young man, you are running faster than my shadow. So since you have opened this one, I'll close it and keep it here. Since you're not sure.
Don't throw it inside now.
I'll throw it inside. And I ask you, is it okay to hide a friendship from your partner, even if it's just a friend?
Is it okay? It is in no way okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think you should, when you decide to go into a relationship with the person, part of what you commit to is transparency. So you wouldn't want it to then be that something different happens with them, and then you'll be like, that's my friend now, and he's like, what friend?
Okay.
What friend?
Yeah.
So that transparency has to come in early enough with the relationship.
This is already concern me. Any person you give me a ask.
Okay. Do all friendships risk crossing that line eventually?
Do all friendship risk? No, not all friendship. No. The answer is no. The answer is no. Come
Because
on. No.
because you can actually be be in a friendship with someone who is married. You can be in a friendship with someone who is older.
Very well.
You can also be in a friendship with someone who is
younger. So it's not all friendship that's possible. The most important thing is know your boundaries.
Yeah. True.
That's all. Know your boundaries. So I think this last question is for me to ask you. What signs should you watch out for in yourself? This is a big question.
It's not complete.
It's complete.
What signs should you watch for in yourself? Signs and wonders. Yes, I want signs as per what?
Okay, I think the question is tailored in what signs should you watch in yourself if you're deviating from being friends to.
So if I'm the friend,
yeah.
What do I begin to see in myself?
In yourself, yes.
So first of all, I want to define why I went into friendship with that person. First of all. When I'm no longer getting the essence, or the friendship is no longer meeting its expectation. It's then deviating, going away from what had that expectation.
I think you're actually deviating from the answer.
No, it's probably because the question is big.
Kind of say, so look for a particular point. What should you watch out in yourself when you feel that you are deviating from being friendship to relationship? What are the signs?
What should I watch out?
Yes, what are the signs?
When I'm becoming physically attracted to the person, probably I then begin to palpitate, or I then begin to have this subtle blood rush.
Hey, your heart will be beating the.
Then begin to unless you begin to have this stutter.
Okay.
Around the person, you are usually overtly you become too sensitive about how you look. How you look around. Initially, the person comes there, you wearing boxers and you've not your hair done. Yeah. You're fine because there is nothing there. Yeah. But once you hear, I'm coming to your house. Once I become unnecessarily self-aware around that person, then I want to reevaluate the reason friendship began in the first place. Yeah.
Hi, my love. So I believe we have come to the end of this segment with my husband, Q&A, raw and real. Please, I hope you guys have liked and you have dropped your questions and your comments so far, because these episodes are going to be very, very real. I keep saying it. It's going to be more real every episode upon episode. Yeah. Do not forget to subscribe. Do not forget to like this video. And if you are in that friendship zone and you feel that you are graduating from being friends to relationship without the person knowing, I think it's high time you call you and yourself and the person, sit down and have a meeting. Talk about your feelings. Do not bottle up your feelings, because you never can tell. Maybe, just maybe, that other person is also catching the same feelings but doesn't want to say it out, because he or she feels that if he say it out, it's going to be like a breach of, maybe let me just say breach of contract. So always be free to express yourself. That's the basic truth about it. Do not let it graduate without you graduating it. Does it make sense?
Yeah, you should be able to.
Yeah, you should be able to graduate it, not it graduating you without you knowing.
Yeah.
I think we have made sense in this video. Alright, my loves, we'll see you all in our next video. I hope I'll be able to pin down this man again for another Q&A sessions or just an interactive sessions. Alright, babies.
Please like, share, subscribe, hit the notification button so you get a prompt whenever we post a video.
High five! Alright, my loves, we'll see you all in our next video.